everybody, this is Ocarina, and I am on the beta server bringing you another house item preview. This time it's Visions of Vetrovia expansion, and it is the Advanced Vetrovian Carpenters volumes 1 through 5. There's a total of 89 recipes. Volume 1 has 18. Well, all of them have 18 except for the last one, Volume 5, which one item is being pulled, otherwise it would have 18 as well. And that item is the red Karuppia Tree. And this is what it looks like. So it's going getting pulled. And then just a note, the last one that I did, the primer recipe books, I missed this item on the pygmy torch. So I don't remember if this is the minimum size, which is hip height, and the maximum is like 3 times my height. So anyway, there's that. So sorry I missed that. I'm gonna pick that up, pick this up, and we'll I will mention that the expansion launches Wednesday, December 1st at 12 p.m. Pacific. And note, this is beta, so anything and everything can change, such as the tree is being pulled, even though it's showing in the recipe books currently. There is some issues with lights that I think will be resolved on December 7th. There's some other things here and there that need to get resolved, and I don't know exactly when they will be resolved, but and if I make mistakes, I'm sorry. I'll probably miss stuff. I'll probably put stuff in that is going to be removed, so just don't revolt against me, please. Thank you very much. Okay, there's lots of stuff here. 89 things. So let's get started. Vetrovian Wagon travel wagon. This is the minimum size. It is huge, and it's not, I can't walk through it. It is solid on the bottom, as you can see. This is what it looks like on this side, and this is what it looks like on the other side. And it's got lanterns hanging from it. It's got a seat in the front. And it's got a bedroll. Ooh, I want that purple bedroll. Make a note. Make a note. Okay, so there's tons of trees, and for this one, I had to like cram them throughout the whole entire zone here. So they're not all in one spot. Twinned Savarni willow. It is huge. It is solid, and here it is at minimum size. With the trees, I just put one of each because there's just not enough room. I mean, seriously, there's not enough room. Okay, so animal Mengavi tree, and it's kind of orangish color leaves. It is solid, and here is the minimum size. And we got a couple of plants here. Orange Savarni blossoms and purple Savarni blossoms. I can walk through them, and they are gorgeous. Alright. Ferns. There are some floor ferns, these two colors anyway. This green color here, there's just a wall one. They place on the wall. Green Kurupa wall fern, red wall fern, and then my stuff does not like the third thing I examined. Sorry. And this one is just a regular Kurupa wall fern. Now you can walk through them. This is the maximum. This is the minimum size, and that is the default size. And I pulled them away from the wall just so that you could see them better. So this tree is a lot like the second tree we covered. It is small Mengavi tree, and it's got kind of reddish pink leaves. Not a whole lot of leaves, or not leaves, blossoms on it. I think they're blossoms, or is it leaves? I can't tell. I don't know. Anyway, it's solid. So those are the two sizes. There is this purple one, but I think it's called blue. Yeah, blue Mengavi tree, and it's solid. I really love this one. I mean, I like all of them, but the purple one's my favorite. Okay, so we've got a new flower, the tall red of Vacuole blossoms, or blooms, I should say. I think I've been saying blossoms. Blooms. Anyway, it's more reddish pink. So I think so. There are several items that are very similar to other items or might be the same. But I did not hunt them down. There's just not enough time for me to do that. Here's the maximum size, and I can walk through this. But look at the cute red flowers and grass around it. So I really like that. So I don't know, maybe the flower itself, it looks more red to me than the purple ones that we have, but I could be wrong. All right. Small indigo Karuppia tree. It is solid. There's the minimum size, and then even the small tree is pretty dang big. All right. And then this tree, russet Savarni tree, and that is the minimum size, and I like it a lot. All right. Well, I like pretty much everything we got, so. Verdant Karuppia tree. Very cool. Kind of has a lean to it, but I like it a lot. And small red Kurupa tree. Again, even the small ones are pretty big. It seems more purple to me, but it is what it is. Right? I hate when my husband says that. Or anyone says that. But I just did it. Large Kurupa tree. It gets huge. So let's just take a step back. I mean, it's big. It's really hard to show it off, but it gets pretty dang small too. So I'm impressed. And that's not all the trees. There's more on the other side. So here we go. So this one is a lot like the last one that we did, but it's purples. Large purple Kurupa tree. And my favorite. I mean, my favorite. Of all the trees we have so far. Like, all. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just take a break from the trees. So we have some fences. Iron crypt fence. It is solid. I can't walk through it. It's got a different color on the tips at the top. It is solid on the bottom, so if you don't like that, you can, the tips at the top, you can flip it upside down. And here's, it's like as tall as I am. Alright, and then this guy is called Mengavi Crypt Fence. It's pretty cool. It's got some cool details to it. And here it is on the underneath. And it is solid. And here's the smallest. So I don't know if we can walk through this. You'll have to play with it. I don't have enough time to do that right now. So I still have more videos. Lots more videos to do. Okay, so this fence is called, or it's a gate actually, wide Vacuole garden gate. And wow, I really like that. It is solid. And it is solid on the bottom, so if you needed to flip it upside down for whatever reason, you can. And here's the minimum size. So, very nice. Okay, let's go back over here. I just really hope I don't miss something. And yes, these look very familiar. I don't know how they're different than the other ones that we have, but there's the wooden fire pit and then the unkindled wooden fire pit. So it does crackle. It gets pretty small. The rocks are solid on the bottom. I don't know if you need a rock ring without the you know, the top piece. You could do that. You could flip it upside down. So there is that, and it is solid. So I cannot walk through them. All right, now we got a pillar, and it is Mengavi Crypt Pillar, and it gets huge. It is not solid on the bottom, unfortunately. Who knows? It might change. I don't know. I haven't read all the forms. So, but it has a nice wood top. Oops, wood top to it. Well, it looks like wood to me. A very nice texture on the top. So, and it is solid. You can't walk through it. I mean, it's transparent on the bottom though. All right, and then we have this pillar, which is Forlorn Stone Pillar. We got a lot of stuff from the primer books for Forlorn, but we got some more. Very nice column. It has like a chip on the corner. It is transparent on the bottom, unfortunately, but that's okay. I mean, it is still very useful with just one side. You can sink it down if you don't like this stone or whatever. But anyway, there are a few more items. So I had covered one light in the primer, and now we've got a sconce, elaborate Forlorn wall sconce. I have it away from the wall. It is transparent on the back side. It places funny. It places this way, sideways. When you first place it, it could be fixed. I'm pretty sure it will be fixed when maybe December 7th. I'm not sure. It could be fixed before then. I don't know. And then we have a Forlorn dual lamp post. It is solid, and it's solid on the bottom. And here's the minimum size. It does get a very nice size. Okay, let's see here. We've got 2 walls. Or no, wait, 1 wall. I'm confusing myself. Oops. And it is colorful Kimmelpore stone wall, and this one is, I think these 2 are the same direction, and these 2 are the same direction, and this one's the opposite direction, so I don't have to run around the back side. They are solid and solid on the bottom. So more trees. So there's 2 palm trees this time. One is a Savarni triple palm tree, the other one's a double one. So it gets really big, of course, because it seems like everything is scaling really nice. And this is at a minimum size. I'm not showing you the bottoms of the trees because who's gonna put a tree upside down? But anyway, and view it from, you know, underneath it. Kurupa Karin stone. So it is transparent on the bottom, but oops, but it is solid. And here's the minimum size. And it does have a similar green glowy thing on the other side as well. So there is another wall. Let me see which one. Okay, that one. Let's examine it. Desert ruins wall. All 3 of these are the same thing. So here is the minimum size. Even at the minimum size, I can walk through the middle of it, but it is solid, and it is solid on the bottom. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's hollow. For some reason, I thought that it was solid. Sorry about that. And it's huge. There are other pieces that match in the primer one. All right, now this guy I know has some issues too. It places like pretty much almost completely in the floor. Barely any is showing, but it's a very thick item platform. What's it called? Savarni stone platform. So this is it gets huge. It barely fits in this space. I can't even jump. Oh, it's gonna let me jump up on it, but yeah, it's into the column and stuff. And here it is at the minimum size. It has a nice elongated platform or shape, I should say. It is transparent on the other side, and you can walk through it on that side, but not this side. Okay. And then let's see, did I miss anything over here? I don't think I did. All right, so there. Oh, I missed these. There's 4 different pools. I think there might be more. Like one might be from a quest. I thought there was 5, but maybe there's 4. I can't remember now. So Cyanobattic Pool. There's a cyan. There's an orange, a purple, and a green. And I thought there was one other color, like red. I could be wrong though. But it's very nice. It is solid, and it is solid on the bottom. So they all look the same on the bottom, and I think around the sides. I'm not 100% sure though. I didn't study it that close. Now I'm running for the door because there's a whole bunch more in here. Nope, it wasn't 98 items yet. And it is crammed in here. So we do get some red bolts of cloth. It looks like bedrolls stacked to me, but I hope we get more colors. There is a red one, and there is a blue one. And here is the default size. It is solid on the bottom. It is a solid item. You can't walk through it for both of them. All right, and then there is Kama Pour Loom with bright weaving and with blue weaving. So I'm gonna close that. This is the maximum size. You can walk under it. You can walk through the side, but it is a solid item. So let's see if I can show it. I can stand on top of it. So it is solid on the bottom. And this is what the blue one looks like. And same thing. It's solid, but you can walk under it. Okay, and then we have 3 advanced pillows. There's this square blue and gold stylized pillow. I can walk through them. They look the same on both sides. Here's the minimum, and that is the small one. So very big range. Square green triple diamond pillow. Again, looks the same on the other side. Can walk through it, and it scales very nicely. And then the last mastercrafted pillow, square green diamond design pillow. And again, you can see the same pattern on both sides. There is also this tapestry. There is a cyan tapestry or a teal one like this. It's quested, but it looks the same. Maroon Kenna Ma tapestry. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, it does not look the same on both sides. This is the back side. you can walk through both sides, and here's the minimum size. So scales rather nicely. It doesn't get massive, but it's a good size. And then over here we got some more tables and stuff. So Kenama table, and here's the maximum size. It is solid, and it is solid on the bottom, and it is very nice. Here's a different thing, a tea table. So Kenama tea table. It's a lot shorter, and it's solid. It's chunkier on like the posts. I cannot walk under it because it's not tall enough. I don't know if I could walk under this if it was taller. I'm not sure. All right, now the tea sets. They're so pretty. All right, so we get the teapot by itself, and then a tray with the cups and the tea pot on a tray. So brown Kenama tea, and it is solid on the bottom. It is a solid item. It scales really small and very big. It's taller than I am. So, and then the tray is solid on the bottom as well. And like this, I don't think we have anything anywhere that looks like that. So you might even want to flip it upside down and put it on the floor. Not sure, but it does scale really nice. Even this gets small, the tray set. And then we also have this version, blue Kenama tea, teapot, and then tea set. Oh, it says green and blue, or blue and green tea set. So very nice. It is solid, and it is solid on the bottom for both items. Oops, it's letting me walk through the tea thing, I guess. The tray. I guess it did. So the teapot is solid. The tea set is not. Okay, good to know. Then it might not be the greatest flooring, especially if you don't have anything underneath it. Because you'll just fall through. All right, so there's two jars here. One is small Oceanic Jar, and one's large Oceanic Jar. And it is solid, and it has a design on the, or it's solid on the bottom, and it gets pretty small. I like that. And this one's huge and still gets small, and it has a gorgeous pattern on the bottom. I can see people using that for artwork. But I like the lids too. They're real pretty. So I can see people just using the lids for something. So, okay, that's all of those little goodies. Let's go into the next room. Lots of rugs, lights, and statues. And we're getting some girl power here. So, we have a female vampire statue. This one has a sword. It is solid, and it is solid on the bottom. And here's what it looks like on the back side. And there's a matching one, male vampire statue, and he also has a sword in the same position. So he's a little bit taller than her, and a different outfit, but same coloring and stuff. Now we've got a galvanized suit of female armor, which is cool, with a nice stand. It is solid, and it does have a design on the bottom, so if you just wanted the thing on the bottom, you could flip it around, because it has a nice little detail on it. And here's the back side of that one. Now we have yet another female statue. This time there's no sword, so it's a statue of a female knight. So I would think that a knight would have the sword and a vampire wouldn't, but either way, it's cool. And I don't think you can walk between, but she does have a pattern on her feet, so solid both ways. All right. Now we got a bunch of rugs. I'm gonna go through the rugs first. So this first one is called a Cruel rug. It is solid on both sides. You can't walk through. Different pattern on the bottom. All but one of these rugs has a different pattern. Or all of these rugs have the same pattern except for one, which has a cool pattern. But anyway, blah blah. And here, oops. Let me examine it. It's long, Vacuole runner. It goes like the whole length of this room. It's like touching, or actually kind of a little bit into the column. So it's got 5 sections. And again, it has a different back. You cannot walk through this one. All right, this one is called Brown Vacuole rug, and again, it has a brown tan pattern. Cannot walk through it. Very pretty stuff. This one is called Elaborate Vacuole rug, and that's the back or bottom, and that's the front side. This one is gorgeous. Fancy round Vacuole rug. Gorgeous. And this is the one that has a different back. You cannot walk through that. But it's so pretty. On both sides, actually. Did I show you this one here? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Round Vacuole rug. Anyway. Alright, now there's lighting in here. So this one is Vacuole brazier, and it is lit. It gets huge, it is solid, and it has a pattern on the bottom. And it's like taller than me at its minimum size. I can totally see like shrinking it, or sinking it in, and just showing like the top part too. Now there's 2 sconces. This is the simple one, and this is the ornate, and it's ornate Vacuole wall sconce. This is just a regular, yeah, there's no wall in the name, but this is the one, and this is the simple one, and I can walk through them, and it is solid on the back side. Now this one is the same on both sides. At least it looked like it was when I pulled it away from the wall, so I left it up against the wall. Now there's actually more than 2 chandeliers, but the other one I think is unlit, and I covered it in the primer video, but here are the other ones. This one is a double, so Vacuole double chandelier, and this one is, I think, quadruple chandelier. So, and again, they're changing how the anchor works, because right now it's kind of hard to place them. But it gets really, really big, and you can walk through them, and this is the smallest one. And look at this one, it's huge and elaborate. And again, you can walk through them, and yeah, they're going to be fixing the lights. Alright, let me take a drink of water and finish the last two rooms. Well, it's like one big, really big room. Crammed with goodies. Okay, so there is this table, square Vacuole table. I cannot walk under it. I think it's because of this thing that sticks down. Um, it so it's solid and it's solid on the bottom, and here is the minimum size. It scales very nicely. Now these two items are named the same. Currently, it has not hit. So this one is staying as Vacuole side table, and the other one is being renamed to Vacuole Royal side table. Vacuole. I don't know how to say it. So yeah, it is solid. It looks the same on all sides, and solid on the bottom. And this looks like the elegant nightstand, I think it's called. Anyway, maybe I forget the name of it. It's my favorite table, but there is now a new version of it. So very nice. All right, now you want to save on item count? Guess what we've got? Instant meal for 10. All that you see here is included in one item. Yep. And here's how small it gets. So, yeah. I know, right? I hope they make like a 4-person one or a 2-person one. I don't know. 4-person maybe, or 6. But we have plenty of tables to put it on. I'm sure it'll fit just fine. But before we cover that, let's cover this harp. Wooden Vacuole harp. It is solid, and this is the minimum size. I didn't show the bottom of it. I don't think anyone's gonna. It's solid on the bottom. Answer given. All right. Now this first table is Vacuole dining table. This one is long Vacuole dining table. So they are solid. I cannot walk under it anywhere. It is solid on the bottom as well. So it gets very big, and that's the long one. And again, it's solid on the bottom, and it cannot walk underneath it. All right, and then this table is called, wait, is there 2? Oh, one's dining and one's just a regular table. No dining involved. But anyway, not quite sure how they're different. Oh, it's shorter. It's not quite as long. So you've got lots of options. Now we've got this Vacuole cabinet. It is elaborate, very elaborate. So it is solid. Here's the side, here's the back. It gets pretty small. Very nice. It is solid on the bottom. And then there's a bed. Vacuole bed. And it gets pretty small actually. And it's huge. And it's solid, and it's solid on the bottom. So this is what it looks like on the back side. And on the side. And then the normal view of it. Gotta get it to stop. It's really cramped in here. I'm sorry, guys. And guys, I mean ladies and gentlemen. Vacuole Citadel transport pad. And this is the maximum size. It gets really tiny, and the backside is solid, and it almost looks obsidian. It might be like a maroonish color though. It's kind of hard to tell. So there is a desk, and it's this is the back side where you put your legs under. Solid and solid underneath. Again, scales really nicely. Alright. This is awesome. Long Vacuole display case. It would be nice if we had like like half that size. At least lengthwise. But it is gorgeous. And look at the detail on that. It's solid. Here it is shrunk down. It gets pretty small. And it is solid, or it is not solid on the bottom, which is kind of a bummer because I could see, you know, hiding the glass on the top too. But yeah, very nice. And okay, so there is this bench, Vacuole bench. I can walk underneath it. Sorry, it's hard to readjust, but so it is. This is the back. It's a nice detail down the post, and it's got a nice little thing in it. It's the redwood that matches the set, and it is not solid on the bottom. It's just a couple, the 3 little feet, but and here's the minimum size, so it gets tiny. Now this, I don't know how it's different from the other one. I don't know if it's like this beam or what. We do have something like it already, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's the posts are different. I'm not sure, but it's Ornate Vacuole bench, and again, the feet are not solid. I can walk under it, and it does get pretty small. It might scale differently. It might have that trim. I don't know. You got to check it out. I tried looking, and that's when I got frustrated, and I didn't look at any of the other stuff. So there's 2 bookcases, an empty one and a full one. And this is the minimum size. It's got lots of shelves. And let's see here. Let's see if we can see it from over here. So there, it's solid on the back, and let's go under it. It's solid on the underside. And I can walk into the shelves when it's huge, just in case you were wondering. And let's go show you the full one. So here's the minimum size one. The back side, I didn't really show you the side of the other one, but that's the side, bottom. And it's got books and scrolls on it. And I can, well, it won't let me up there, I think, because there's stuff in there. And there's 3 new chairs, 2 different colors, new colors. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a grayish yellow or cream. It's got more detail on it than the old chair that we have. This one's formal chair because it's got the arms. This one is the same colored seating, but it's a dining chair. And here's the back side. It's solid, and it's solid on the bottom. So yeah, I can walk on it. It gets pretty small. It's not even up to my knee. And then the other one is a purplish color, elaborate Vacuole formal chair. And there's the back. It has arms as well. And solid on the bottom. And then we have 2 couches, and they match those 2 chairs. So this one is elaborate Vacuole sofa. This one is just Vacuole sofa. So here is the front side. There's the back. It is solid. So yeah. I don't know. Is it purple? Is it pink? Is it both? I don't know. You decide. I'm not sure. But again, kind of like an off color. And a fireplace. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? It's solid. I can walk up into it. And here it gets pretty small. It's like as tall as I am, and the backside is a nice like obsidian like shade, and it's solid on the bottom. So very nice item. And I think I got everything. Cross his fingers. Anyway, there's still more. There's more merchants. There's quested stuff. I'm sure there's plundered stuff. I don't know when it's going to be discovered though. So thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next video.